Hey everybody, my name is Spammals and welcome to the end of month vlogs, the thing we do at the end of the month where we look back at the games we played, have a bit of a talk, see how we're feeling. So without any more stalling, let's begin! August 2018, the month of our Lord and Saviour. We started it with The Ship, a family-friendly game about murder and mishaps aboard an ocean liner above the ocean blue. What else to say about it? You know what this game is. We play it a lot. We've done loads of episodes. Oh, but I believe we played as Trump. And that was amazing because, funny enough, we never had before. So we went around being Trump, doing what Trump does best, being Trump. It was a really fun episode. I think it was the most fun I've ever had in the game. So if you haven't seen it, I do highly recommend to check that video out. Moving on! Sea of Thieves cursed sails. Oh, how the mighty has fallen! I used to love Sea of Thieves. I do. I still do. I can't lie. I still love it. But I've given up on any sort of attempt of doing the campaign, doing story mode. I'm just gonna play it random like I blare. Curse Sales was their brand new event as part of their new content, and we went in to try and do it, and it wasn't active when we went on to film, so I just wasted a lot of time doing nothing. So I could rant all day about Sea of Thieves. I'm not going to. I'm not biting that bullet, so moving on. Room 303. This was a free-to-play game I found over on Itch.io or Game Drop, one of the two. It seemed interesting. Ultimately, it was kind of mediocre, I guess. There's not a great deal to say about it, really. There's a bit of a mystery. You're in a room, there's a body on the floor covered in strawberry jam. It's not even about finding out who did it, it's just about being told what to do and doing it. I will leave it at that. After that, we did Wheelchair VR. Wheelchair Simulator VR. That I thought this was going to be a lot more better and successful than it ultimately was. So we're in a wheelchair, we're in VR, it's a seated experience, and you go about doing your business, and as the levels go on, it gets more complex with more of like a maze type approach going towards the game. Ultimately, I got bored, got motion sick, and I quit. So boo. But we did 2 episodes on that. I did the best I could to entertain and amuse the masses. Was it good? That's up to you. Next up, we begin what will become the legendary series, Raft Creative, kicking things off by building the Queen Mary. Spanning 4 episodes, we put a lot of love and labor into building up this Queen of the Oceans, the Queen Mary, everybody. We did as best as we could to make it as faithful as we could, given that I'm an idiot and I've never been on board the ship, and nor do I know it very well at all. But that said, we achieved quite a lot and it came out looking spiffy, so much so that the developers themselves even shared it. Amazing! And so as Raft goes on, Wheelchair goes on, and after that, we do another VR game called Certain Doom VR. This was a short experience on, I believe, the Oculus Rift, and you're in a car, and you're faced with certain doom. There's a train coming, and you're stuck on the tracks. How will you spend your final moments? Flailing, trying to escape your demise, or just accepting death and just hanging on for the ride? It was awesome. It was crazy fun. There is supposed to be more chapters coming, but I've got a sneaking suspicion that the developers might have abandoned the game. I don't know. I found it hard to really find anything else about the developers, and yeah, whatever. It was fun while it lasted. Moving on! So Raft continues. Then we do a AHTS Ship Simulator. You heard that right, folks. The AHTS Ship Simulator. This was stupid. It was just a non-game, if I'm honest, and it cost bloody money. It's in VR. It's a ship simulator in VR. That alone was interesting enough for me to want to check it out. It was baloney, but it was interesting at the same time. It was cool because it had weather systems to it, and you could make it crazy epic storm. Being in VR in that was pretty freaking awesome. It was. That said, I would not recommend it. Don't buy it. It's a waste of money. Moving on. So we finish our Raft Creative build of the Queen Mary. Then the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 beta begins. The beta was just a multiplayer portion featuring some of their brand new game modes. I went in doing the best I could to provide a fun yet informative experience. People seem to hate me playing these type of games. It didn't do very well at all, but I don't care. I had fun, damn it, and I'm looking forward to the full release. And with that out of the way, it was time. Everybody was asking, where is it? When's it coming back? Titanic Week begins Monday the 13th of August, running until August the 28th, more or less. It was a whole Rochambeau of Titanic Love Fest action, beginning with Raft Titanic, the creative series. We took what we learned from the Queen Mary build and we scaled it up. I did the very best I could to make it as close to scale as I possibly could, and it ultimately resulted in it being absolutely ginormous. And as a side effect of that, the FPS went absolutely mental. The series was supposed to last 3 episodes. Ultimately, it ran ran some 6 or 7 episodes, but it was a hell of an adventure with a hell of a climax, doing a 6-hour live stream, putting the final touches on the old girl. I'm extremely proud of what we achieved with that build, and we did share it with the developers, but they did not seem fit to retweet it or anything like that. Boo-hoo. Oh well, I don't care, that's not what it was about. It was good fun, and it's there forever on the internet. What else did we do, Spammals? So we've already kind of done a recap of Titanic Week. Do check the production diary for Titanic Week, because we go through everything as it happens. But to bullet point things, Mermaid Mission Titanic, a game about mermaids trying to sink the Titanic because they think it's trying to invade. Roblox Titanic 2.0, the game everybody's reminded me on a daily basis exists ever since it was released. Thank you for that reminder every single day. Even now I'm getting updates going, hey Spammals, did you know Titanic Roblox got an update? And the Grand Staircase Dome now stashes and sinks. And arguably the biggest game of the entire event, Titanic VR, the stern section update, the lifeboat sinking experience. It was amazing. It was absolutely brilliant, and I couldn't be happier with how that came out. And of course, getting my own plaque inserted into the game, that was truly amazing, even if they did get my name wrong on the first time. It just made it more funny. I liked it. Titanic Week went on to do extremely well. I thank you all for supporting the channel during that period. I know most of you have now gone already. That's okay. Some of you, well, the majority of you just care about Titanic and then you disappear when it's not Titanic. But there is a selection of you who stick around every time. I'm thankful for you giving me a shot, because we do a lot of things on this channel and I put my heart and soul into every single video. So thank you. I love your faces. So after Titanic Week, I'm pretty stressed out, if I'm very honest. I'm very burnt out. I've been working very hard trying to get those videos up. So, with the month wrapping up, I have made the decision to do some very short videos to allow me the opportunity to get ahead of the upload, get a bit of a buffer made up before we jump right back into some heavy-hitting series. So, we do Blow the Hen Down, made for Ludum Dare 42. This is a game about running out of space. We're on a boat and there's chickens, and they're multiplying at an alarming rate, hatching eggs, which hatch into chickens, which lay more eggs, and so on, so on. Kick them overboard, get them off the ship, survive as long as you can, to win or to drown. It was a good fun game and free to play, can't go wrong. Do check it out if you haven't already, because not many people have. Even if you don't like it, just watch it and do your boy Spammals a favor and support the channel, yay. After that, we did the Misadventures of Spiky. This was a game about a hedgehog being dehomed from his pile of leaves and having to go on an adventure through the forest to find a new home, and along the way setting fire to a child, making a car crash, and just having mishaps in general. It's a super sweet and charming game. The art to it is very reminiscent of Firewatch meets Life is Strange. It's gorgeous. You gotta check it out. You really have. It'll make your heart melt and your eyes giggle. That's right. And with that, we find ourselves here at the end of month vlog. It is the end of August. Congratulations, you survived yet another month here on planet Earth. Well done. That was one hell of a month. It truly was one hell of a month. We started off a bit rocky. Wasn't sure what we're going to be playing, but it didn't take long to find where we're going to be at and to kind of crack on. Titanic Week rolling up. It just made my production go absolutely mental. And you'll see that in the behind the scenes, the Titanic Week production diary. Highly recommend you watch it, because you get to see kind of how that event gets made. And it's very reminiscent of just my daily life in general. We did a lot of cool stuff this month. Some really good games, some not so good games. It's always a bit of hit and miss. But I couldn't be happier with how this summer has gone. But it is the end of August. We're rolling into September. The year is tumbling towards its end faster and faster. Coming up in September, the idea is to get a buffer made over the next coming days, but we have some really cool stuff launching in September. I haven't got my calendar made yet for the month, so I can't really tell you anything of real importance, but we do have some big games coming out, like Tomb Raider is due out in the middle of the month, and I really hope to be playing that. I'm still waiting for a review copy of the game, but I have been in contact with Square Enix, and their keys are going out like real soon. They said they were confirming how many that they had to give out, and then the emails will be coming in shortly after that. So hoping we get one of those. We also have Life is Strange 2 coming out, I believe, towards the end of the month, and you know we're going to be playing that. So there's 2 games that you get to know that we're going to play, and there's some pretty big hitting games. And away from all of that, as I record this video, the channel is only 53 subscribers away from 30,000, which is bloody amazing. That's mind-blowingly awesome. And it's not even the end of the year yet. The growth, it just continues, and I don't even know at this point how that happens. I am preparing a special video to commemorate the 30,000 milestone, because it is a pretty cool milestone. Whether or not it will be ready in time is another question. I am trying my hardest to get it done in time. Trying to get video prep done as well as trying to do something creative. It's not the easiest thing to bundle together, but I am trying. In addition to that, there will most likely be a live stream at some point to commemorate the event where we got some games to give away and stuff like that. So keep your eyes peeled for that announcement, because I'll let you know as soon as I know. That's the long and short of that. But whether you're a new member, whether you're an old member, thank you for being part of the Spammally. This channel, it started from nothing and it's heading somewhere. Where is it going to go? When is it going to end? I have no idea, but I have no intention of stopping, and neither does the channel's growth, apparently. I mean, you guys are already changing my life. I get to do this full time, which is absolutely amazing. This is my dream job. I'm happy spending 24 hours a day, 7 days a week doing this, because there's quite literally nothing else I'd rather be doing. And as always, a massive thank you to our amazing Patreon supporters who, over the last couple of months, have definitely fortified the channel to protect it from YouTube's mismanagement. I love your faces. Thank you for being there for me, for the channel, for everybody. Now, if you would like to become a Patreon, and with that get access to 2 bonus videos every single month, and if you get the appropriate rank, Discord access to Patreon-only rooms, there's a link in the description box down below. And with that, we come to the end of the video. So, thank you for watching. If you have any thoughts and opinions, please do leave a comment down below. I want to hear them. On that bombshell, thank you for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody.